Okay, I think I'm live. Okay. Get started in a few minutes here. Okay. Get started in a few minutes here. All right, well, welcome back. This is Gray Hill. Playing Factorio Space Age. It's a casual playthrough. I'm trying to remember, where did I leave off? Without enough power. So first thing today is get power done. So this mod's called Simple Notepad. I really like it. I like this so much more than a like to-do list. Those are really good. Like if you want that level of you want that degree of features and all that, but I really like being able to one keystroke and I can open and close this thing. At least I think. But okay, it opens with Control N, but it doesn't close. I have to close it manually, I guess. Anyway, but yeah, that's all it does. What else do I need to do? I think I'm making things. So I went over all my mods on day one. So that was a previous episode. And I also, there's a lot of kind of mistakes loading the game that you have to like wade through to get at it. 2, 4, 6. So I need to add more green and whatever science too, but it looks like I just managed to get a start. Let's go place these. So I'm using my obviously you can see I'm using some starter bots. This is a mod that I created that's based on Jared's starter bot. But yeah, I like it. Okay, so looks like I just got green. Just started with green science. I have those things going. I'm making some mining drills. Good. Making these. Good. Let's put a stack of these mining drills in the inventory. All right, and let's see. Go ahead and make those furnaces. I want to add another line of iron, and might as well build up my copper sooner than later. But really, the power is the thing I'm going to be hurting for first. So let's get that set up. Okay, so I think, yeah, this would be a good place to do this. No, that's supposed to be for, never mind. That's supposed to be for, this is reserved for the assembler 2s. Oh. Alright, so let's see, we're gonna do something like this. Can I Yes. Actually, no, I want the other one. This one. So this one is sad because it's not getting enough iron. And it's not getting enough iron because I don't have enough iron going in there. How about that? Let's see. I'm not a handcraft a lot of these. Remove these. Okay, that's gonna really waste my, not waste it, but deplete, I should say. Hurry to the right. Okay. And this picks up power. Okay, I don't want to wait for it to make all these pipes. No, I didn't stockpile any fruit. Okay. Well, might as well just go ahead and deal with it. Yeah, I'm not collecting any. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the iron problems are pervasive here. I don't have anything going to my red science either. Yeah, well, that'll be fixed soon, but can happen. Power should be better. We have 20 miners. I can go back and get those mining drills. And better yet, this. Fixed up there. Add a whole line. Good. Okay, let's do something like this. You know what? I'm just gonna matter. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. Does that get me where I want to be? It gets me closer. Looks like those all three are saturated. All right. How we're doing? Look at that. Look at I got the inserters piling up. Okay, let's see. Let's make these. These. Underground splitters. I should do it. Handcrafts and splitters. The undergrounds. And let's go with 150 of both of those. 150 of these. And 50 of these. Do. Oh, and meanwhile, so this should probably be until things get back to more. Remove that output priority. Reason, then I'll reset the space allowed on these later, but I really don't want to stockpile them until I have enough of a surplus of the gears going through that I don't have to worry about it. Now, I should probably be able to make this by now if I had steel in my pocket, and I'm going to now have steel in my pocket. Okay, that's going to be... I can speed it up. These. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's, so sometimes I don't even, I think like I almost would rather not even put assembler 2s on the bus at this point, because if you're crafting assembler 1s and you have a good supply of steel, really they're so fast that just the handcraft upgrade is almost not worth it. Old habits. All right. So, given I've set it up halfway, I might as well take advantage of it. I'm gonna put these out on my bar, I guess. I'll be using these a lot. I'm gonna change this to, let's say 80. All right. Do I need the iron for those? Yes. And yeah. Okay. I think I will leave enough. All right. Now the next improvement is going to be upgrading the inserters on those. Okay, now I'll have enough. That should give me more than enough. And I can output priority to the right again. Maybe. Just upgrading the inserters on these would probably have been enough for now. Do it now and I won't have to come back. There we go. Yeah, that one wasn't even working for me. Okay, there. Now I have more than enough of everything for now. That'll always change, of course. And I don't have any research going. All right, let's see. Let's get logistics out of the way. I will want a car eventually, which means I'll want engines, fluid handling, fuel gathering. Should be good for now. Okay, so that's all looking pretty good. I don't have the recipe for any of the other fluid handling stuff yet. So never mind. Okay, that's gonna give me more iron. Yeah, for the time being, this is chewing right through two yellow belts of iron. I always try to get And I can really use more inserters. Yeah, I always try to get 2 yellow belts up as soon as possible. Fighters! Oh, hi. Where'd you guys come from? Let's go say hi to your parents or whatever they are. Introduce ourselves to the neighbors. I like that it kills the worms first. There, go, good work, turrets. Okay. Any other surprises waiting to happen? Let's check this one. Pollution 2 in the last minute. All right, there still looks like there might be a spawner out there somewhere. Okay, let's get more. Speed up the research first. I don't really want to create a tremendous amount of ammo, yellow ammo, because I'm going to be making the red stuff here in a little bit. Just for walking around, I guess. Am I low on power again? My goodness. Okay. Oh, you know what? This doesn't need to be 150. This can be more like 60, we'll say. So another thing, if you're not looking for the lazy bee, it doesn't hurt to handcraft early on, just to handcraft like your burner inserters, boilers, handcraft really fast, and then you don't have to set up a stone brick box or whatever next to the few more of those. It would have helped if I would have picked up the... So yeah, it's fast to handcraft when you have the truth. Okay, let's go boost power again. This is kind of semi-temporary-ish, or at least this isn't where I'm going to expand it for the game. Why didn't you just run a pipe from the other offshore pump? The better question is, why did you build it so close? Anyway, so what I was going to say is, offshore pumps are like basically one of the cheapest entities in the game. So, yeah. Especially when I'm using a cheap mod like this that lets me put them anywhere I want. It's easier just to place them over. No reason not to. Okay, power problems temporarily solved again. Well, that's been good. Grab some of everything. Okay, just in time. Now, do I have breakers? Yes. Be nicer if I had the fancy power poles. I'm gonna set that up now. We're coming through here somewhere somehow. Yeah, kind of. Wait on the rest of the recipes. Do a half a belt. Oh, I don't think this needs to go any further than here. Go ahead and make some red belts here and thank you. Research. Good. There we go. That's good for now, I think. Okay. This needs gears. That needs gears. These are both gonna really. What I'm gonna do is I am going to free the belt. And then I'm going to enable this only when gears are greater than, say, 170. See if that works, or did I overdo it? So this way, if I start, you know, I'll only be making this red stuff as I have an excess of gears. Then my, oh. So this one will work, this one will not. I should have put it next to this one. Okay, I do want to animate it, so, or I do want to automate it. So I line that up right, yes. Wow, zipping through the research. Okay, I'm not going to research trains yet. Use them eventually. Let's see. This is messing with my okay, that's where I'm going to terminate it. What you saw me use there was a mod that basically just suggests things for filtering. Makes setting up the filter easier. Okay, and let's just drop this down. 100. Too big. And I'll make this one 200. Actually, I'll have a full-scale red fast ammo belt eventually, but that's going to be enough for boosting these up when I need to. Alright, I need to expand my... a little bit here. Excellent. There. 10. Actually, these should be 12, right? That has to... All right. Good. Might as well switch all of these over. Those number 2s. Here, this is going to be large power poles. This will be small power poles. This is rods. And these don't need anything from the bottom belt. They need steel. Okay. Getting steel to these will be tricky. Actually, unless I decide to put it on share the copper belt, maybe. Usually I like to set these up differently from that though. I haven't. Okay. There's no problem that can't be solved with just a little bit of spaghetti. And I want to set a filter here-ish. Yeah. Turns that into just steel. And then here, I'm going to split it. Oh, that's not exactly right. That's better. And this. Jump one more. Okay. That way, if I want to, this lets you use the belt like I did over here for putting things like pipes that I want to put back into other machines downstream. Okay, there. That should be better now. All right, good. For example, engines. Let's go ahead. Actually, these need a pipe input as well. Let's make a dedicated one. Engines, please. Do I need to do this? Yes. Do I? Am I going to make trains? I forgot. Do I want to make trains? Oh well. Always nice to have some of these automated anyway. Engines, I'm not going to use any, like automating the engines, definitely a good idea, but I'm not going to use any flame turrets. I'm not going to use engine. I'm going to use trains. I haven't decided yet, so I'll go ahead and leave those set up like I am. In any case, I probably don't need 150 stockpiled. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna automate these yet. Okay. Yeah, these it's not that definitely like I'm not gonna build enough cars. When I get around to the engines, by the time I need to mass produce, I'll have a bot mall or something set up. Mess with that. Okay, down here, I do have some things I want to mess with. Let's go with a. Oh, that's right. I can't make the. Oh. No. I'll change this over to the chemical plants later. All right, I'm not going to do any of this. Yeah, I'm going to save all of this productivity research until later. I do want to experiment with it as early in the game as possible. I just want to see kind of get a feel for what it feels like, because there's a good chance that I'll decide that it just is either too much of an advantage to make the game interesting, or but I want to give it an honest try, so I want to see what it's like, and I want to see what it's like kind of early-ish, because so I'm not sure what the when you get a few levels deep. But see, here's the thing, like even if you put 10% into this, so then 10% into this, and then 10% into this, you're cutting down your use of copper a lot to make everything that requires green circuits. Same thing with here, so it kind of like piles up. It kind of like feeds on itself, so you don't have to go very high. So anyway, I want to see what that's like, you know, if it just, but the other half, okay, so the other half of that is, so right now it's only 100 points, but like say when you get up to the blue science, where's that? So this is 750 for the first level, and then I'm sure it probably goes up to like 1,000 or something after that, I'm guessing. So in any case, I think it might be a little bit balanced as cheat mods go. All right, what was I doing here? Well, I'm gonna have to help out. That's way too slow for me. 20 should do. Thanks anyway. And where do I want to build my oil? Have some up to the north. What is that? Yeah, that's not bad for starting. Homework. Here's the other thing I have planned. I want to look at the map instead of research. So I want to put green circuit, a dedicated green circuit build about right here, which means more furnaces, more smelting up here. So maybe that leaves room for the oil processing. Go here. That's the way I'd like it to be anyway. I really like that it made it so you can move these. Something like this. And then just a regular, then after all this is done, then basically just split it off into like a regular, get everything consolidated into some sort of semblance of a bus. So that's the plan. I think I've been playing for about an hour. I plan on going longer. I might come back for a part 2 of day 2 later on today. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I think I'm in a good spot. I have the essential green science stuff researched, at least the things that I really need. Actually, get the concrete going for next time, so don't forget. Some speed won't hurt. Yeah, but anyway, so that's queued up, but most of the green science is out of the way. So I think I'll pause or postpone or suspend the stream for now. So maybe later or another episode. So in either case, thanks for watching, and leave me a comment.